the brickwork is kind of like hanging off.
I'm going to take one of my arrows down the side and start sort of jamming, see what anything happens.
So pokey poke, yeah? No check for traps,
Yeah.
just pokey poke. Nice.
Cool.
So
Walk
you
into a bar down here.
While I decide to start going poking it just like that.
and it falls out, and you look in, and there's a book there.
A book, right? I look around and see if there's anything that might trap me in it before I sort of reach in and grab it.
Give me a check for traps, then it'll be an investigation check.
Right, okay. There's nothing. So.
Yeah, having a look. Yeah, you look around. There's no nets. You kind of like look at the floor. There's no weird tiles. You look. There's no people that are dressed as walls ready to jump out on you. There's nothing in there. No wires. Just a book and a weird hole.
That's good. I'm going to go around and sort of grab it out. Slowly grab it out.
You kind of like go. You put your hands in. You get it. You put it's a really thick, weighty book. It's kind of like got gold writing on it. It's like really beautifully bound. It's heavy. And on it says something. What it says is Tome of Clear Thought.
Tome of Clear Thought. I'm going to turn around to Golf now and ask him if he knows anything about this book.
Anyone who's proficient in Arcana or history can give me a roll for this.
We'll do Arcana.
18.
10.
10. Godfrey, like, fucking Tome of Clear Thought rings a bell. However, Hazel goes, I know what that is. I've heard of that. Tome of Clear Thought. Magic. If you read that for 48 hours over the course of a few days, it makes you smart.
That'll make you smart. 2 days, genius.
I'm going to put it into my book, my quiver of holding.
Into your quiver of haha, this is mine now. Mechanically, what that book does is it increases the reader's intelligence by 2 if they spend 40 hours reading it over the course of a few days. So any intelligence-based characters have, that'd be incredibly useful too. You're the druid, aren't you? Wisdom-based?
Yes, actually, good point.
I'm
I don't know why I waved.
I'm intelligence-based.
Wisdom.
You sure are.
In that case, I'm not going to give it to Golfner then.
Oh, that's bad.
I'm not very intelligent.
Oh, well, maybe
help you then.
Yeah, maybe you'd benefit from that. But yeah, okay, I'll certainly keep a hold of it in case you change your mind.
So yeah, you have found a weird book about stuff. Awesome. Cool. That's actually, again, it's incredibly overpowered. It's meant to be uncommon items, but they didn't have uncommon loot tables like, fuck it, let's just do that. So yeah, there's a passageway leading south.
Okay.
I'll go first if you want me to.
There you go first.
Right, so he's travelled to here. 3 ways to go: south, east, west.
Let's go north. I'm joking.
Let's go west.
I'm actually having an idea about this. Well, give us a minute.
Oh, okay. Zip.
Any rats? Any rat tracks? Are we still empty?
None that you've noticed. Evidence of previous rat occupation, but nothing rat related today.
Is the sewer filling up yet since slowly opened up?
The water when you first came in was quite dark and green and like clearly like had stuff in it. It's running faster now. The kind of twist of the valve has definitely made the water run more, but it has not made it. It's not made it like it's not overflowing or anything. You get the impression you'd have to turn that on to full and leave it for a great deal of time. Like it's been made with like safety in mind and like to do a specific job. It's not designed to like flood the sewers or blast the city or anything. It's simply a device used for cleaning the sewers. Which again it'd be used if maybe there'd been heavy rainfall and like a lot of debris had been washed in there. They would use that to wash it out with the help of maybe teams of people clearing out the sewers at the same time. It was not a self-destruct button.
Where's the flow of water going?
It's coming from the north and is leading to the south, but it splits off from various directions. Here, from this side, it is running east, and it runs east here, and it splits off and goes down this channel.
I suggest we go east if that's the case.
Oh,
He's agreeing.
Yeah, I'm agreeing. I think we should go east.
Okay, east takes you to here, and nope, that's not what I meant to do. And then takes you to there.
I'll go as well.
East again?
East, what you do notice is that the water ends there.
Mm.
So it doesn't end there. There's another feed from above, bringing it in from that direction, and there's a small tunnel leading that way, and it flows south.
Is there anything in the wee tunnel?
You go up and search it, and there's a large empty room with nothing in it.
Nothing special.
Just to show you, this is what the room looks like. It is just simply a large room.
Right.
God, where have we gone again now?
Nothing in it at all. Just
Nothing at all. You have a look round, Jen. It just appears to be as kind of unused. It looks like at one point there was maybe meant to be some kind of construction to bring more water in through there, but it was either abandoned or not required. Could also be used for storage.
I was hoping for some magical light, but okay.
Yeah, let's follow the flow of water again. We'll go south if that's the case.
Yeah, definitely.
You head south, leads you to here. Somebody's through the wall. There we go. From this direction here, you do actually hear muffled sounds of the city. Not like particularly loud or anything, but every now and again you'll hear like a thump, or like kind of like something will open. You'll hear some kind of chatter. But yeah,
it sounds like another way out.
I'll see if I can see where the sound is coming from.
Absolutely. So you go here, and there's stairs leading up the way.
I look around to see if the guys were following me. And...
Just assume that they're all there. I'm not going to move them all around to map plotting.
Yeah, means we got another
exit. Two sets of stairs leading up. At the end of each one is just a thick door, thick wooden door, banded with iron and set into some stonework. Large handle on either side.
Any signs?
They look in well condition. Give me a perception check.
Not only that, would my comprehend languages still be up?
We'll say it is for the purpose of this, but the signs are going to be in common, so you can really read them.
Oh, so I can really read them. So do I get advantage then if that's the case?
Yeah, you can give advantage if you want.
Nice. Doesn't matter. I got
well
10.
done, mate.
Yeah, fantastic.
10 twice. You look at the door and it just simply says entrance to Northern Tower.
There we go. We found an entrance to the Northern Tower.
Right, let's go to the Southern Tower.
I'll see if I can jot this down for later on.
Absolutely, yeah. You make a note saying entrance to Northern Tower is in sewers.
I'll take my... I don't know if I have any chalk on me or anything.
Let's just say you do. Let's not get weighed down in things that don't matter. You've got a scrap. You've got a book. You've got pens and pencils. You've been sketching.
You know the information.
Yeah.
I'll just mark the wall to see where we've been, I suppose.
Yeah, you've drawn a rudimentary kind of map. Every kind of corridor you've went down, you have mapped out the sewer to an extent in case you need to backtrace your steps. You've got a room that says "Angry Elf Man, we were racist too" in it.
You know those markings that James had pointed out, by the way, that scrapes on the wall from
scuffs and script marks. Yeah.
Are those here as well?
You'd need to do another. I'll say that the people that found them can do an investigation or perception check at advantage, and now actually anyone that wants to do it can do it at advantage because you've been shown what to look for.
An investigation. 21, 16, so 21 first.
Yeah, and there actually appears to be some tracks that someone's worked very hard to hide from the Northern Tower.
Coming from or going
Coming from and going back to.
Markings from the tower.
I think we should go
Batman.
in that direction.
Oh, wait a
Go
minute.
towards another tower.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Right, so we're talking about we found tracks and they're trying to be hidden. Now, did we find out what exactly in the northern tower?
We'll find out.
You can give me a history check for what you have gleaned about the city. I believe you were given a pamphlet that explained things about the city at one point, so you do have a kind of understanding
I
of
have
things.
a pamphlet. I will read through if there's anything. I'll read through it now, actually, if there is one. And
You absolutely can do that. So again, this is all
13.
taking time.
18.
Cool. I will give you. You can do it at advantage if you're reading the pamphlet.
Oh, yeah, cool. Not 20,
18.
26.
Nice.
Oh.
That's very good. Okay, you recall this as quick as I can find it. Well, give me a second to find it. Oh shit!
So
No!
not very
Oh no!
quick
Yeah, because I've actually logged out the goddamn system. Right, hold on a second. From what I remember, right, the Craftsman, the Darlin, Florea, Northern Tower. Okay, that's why I can't find it, because it's not feckin' there. This is very much like if just someone who didn't know how to make these things made it, because they don't actually connect things together. Okay, let's see. If I go to Florea Sewers, there we go. So go down to there. City Tower, that's what it's under. I should have known, of course.
City Tower, okay.
The city towers, yeah, they're mentioned. They're used as guard posts throughout the city. So, like, you'll get guardsmen that spend their shift there, go there for beginnings of shifts or ends of shifts. They'll store like weapons and armor there when they're not using them. But they're basically kind of like police stations. Not all of them are used. There's bigger ones, there's smaller ones. The northern city one, there's one that you've seen the entrance to, isn't mentioned specifically, so you would assume that means it's one of the smaller ones. It's probably just used for some kind of storage and for like them to bunk off and have a smoke when it's raining.
Does it?
I mean, he's probably thinking a little bit too much into it, but if it's used for storage and it's one of the smaller ones, I mean, if I was a corrupt cop or anything, I'd be using this as to travel goods and other things through the sewers and into the tower, or vice versa. But strangely enough, I still haven't seen any roots down here.
On that note, there has been occasional roots poking through the wall. They're not like into the water or anything, but it does appear that the ones you have seen seem to be intact.
Any roots around this tower entrance?
Not through the entrance itself, but in the walls you can see occasional roots kind of poking through.
Well, it's obviously these idiots haven't been doing any of the damage.
You have to go deeper.
Yeah, you do.
I've been told that many times before, but
can I block the entrance to the tower so that people can't get in there?
There is 2 doors at the top of either set of stairs. If you wanted to block them, it's stone frames into like wooden doors. The hinges, I'm going to say, you can't see them, which would make you assume they're on the other side. If you wanted to try and block it, what would you do? How would you go about doing so?
I can maybe use a lock, like the lock that was on the valve earlier on.
The lock isn't always built into the actual mechanism itself. You broke it, it didn't pop off, but it was just like, it was a mechanism built into the side that basically, imagine it as the valve was like this, and there's like a metal pipe that was through it that comes off when you lock it, it sticks back in. You just bent the lock off, so it's
I've
just...
got-
I thought I took the spell lock, but I didn't.
I've got some like rope, hemp rope that I could use.
If you want to like tie it from each handle to the other hand, I mean, if you want to try and do some crazy bullshit, let's go for it. I'll tell you what to do. We'll call it either a sleight of hand check or a dexterity check, just to like basically jam the door to stop it opening.
Okay.
I'm going to say it's got a
Broom
fairly hard
handle.
DC though. I'm going to say that's what I had.
I got
Yeah, that'll
22.
do, mate. Yeah, you get your dagger and you basically ruin the lock from the side you're on, so that even with the key now, it won't work. And then you can go over and do the exact same thing to the door. So you basically gum up the lock. It's going to take somebody, they're going to have to pop off the lock, renew it, maybe take the door off the hinges to get into it now. So yeah, you successfully blocked your means of escape.
I
I'll
was
say
just about to
to-
say, let's hope we don't need to go
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah.
I'll say to the group, that won't stop them, but this will let them make it harder.
But will this
For us to get out.
stop them coming into the sewers? May stop us from getting out of the sewer, but will it stop them coming into the sewers? I mean, lots of
That's-
this,
That's
And
basically
on that
fine.
weirdness, we will end the session because it's now 10:30 and I have to get stuff ready for work tomorrow. So yeah, you successfully stop, I don't know, corrupt cops or just maintenance workers getting into the sewer. We don't know. But
We
yeah.
fucked
I
about.
don't, I don't
We're
know.
We stopped
We fucked
production.
about, and we're not
Maintenance
going to stop
workers.
to find out. So
I know.
The thing is, you don't know, mate, and like what you know is that something suspicious is going on. That's what
I
you know.
doubt that maintenance workers hide their tracks and like cover them up, but I don't know.
That's very, very valid, mate. You don't know what they would do because why would they hide their tracks? Maybe it's a stash. Maybe just someone's keeping
I love
something
that.
down there.
genuinely
maybe
love
they're
this.
just clean freaks.
I know this. Florea, who cares? It's just fuck doors. Whatever, doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, so he's successfully accosted an elf. I wonder if you're going to find out more about that later on.
I
Because
I
something said the
thought
right
it was
instinct.
suspicious him
course
having
not.
such a rare item hiding in the sewers, but it is what it is.
Look, he bought something off the black market. We've got an entrance where people are bringing goods in and
Yeah,
out.
exactly.
This is the black market is here,
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
or part of it.
Did I just block off
I
the
mean,
black
he's
market?
also found lots of open spaces that could quite easily be used for people to like set up kind of black markets and things and like hide out. I mean, it's a sewer. It's a D&D game.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a permanent
That is
arrangement. It's just like a
single-handedly,
good
like,
place to meet.
Stop
Absolutely.
the
Is
black
it sewer
market from
market?
happening. Like,
You know, that quest that you've been given.
People have been doing it
sewer
throughout
market?
history. Look at the vaults in Edinburgh. They have done it there.
Yeah. Everything you've done makes logical sense. I mean, like, you guys would be suspicious of this weird drow that's hanging out here, but also, why do we care? Like, it's not
Yeah.
what we're here for.
that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, and the
That's fair,
insight checks I got was shit. Oh, I've got no reason to accuse him of anything at all whatsoever.
Yeah, he seems trustworthy. He's just hanging out in a sewer. Weird he's hanging out in a sewer. Perfectly good hotels in the above ground. But, you know,
Well, one, you also pointed out
as-
he's a drow.
he is a drow.
That's
They
a
don't-
little last thing. I'm
Drow
gonna
are-
say,
I
managed to,
wouldn't
like,
imagine
peel
there was a
off
lot
an
of drow
entire
wandering
glove.
above the.
Well, you can be like a vampire. Sleep during the day, out at night.
Look at my
Oh.
skin.
Hey,
well.
I'll
Yum. Yum, 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 yum,
Yes,
yum, yum.
all good theories that we will never come across again. Or use because we will probably never play this again live on stream.
Although, I actually, I love it when we play Florea.
you'll feel pretty bad. But yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, when we do a talks macking in a year or something about something we're doing, I'm like, yeah, here's what happened, here's what was going to happen. But this is again this weird module, which is very weird. Do you want? There's another 2 sections of sewer before you get to the area in the game. It's like this. It is. They've put a lot of
Really?
painstaking and work into the sewer system. And then what I had to work off was a random table that I meant to roll every minute to see whether you just get attacked. Every minute. That's madness. Right?
Real
Like,
time.
We were really lucky.
I think maybe it was meant to be like every minute, but it's like, who could be bothered getting attacked that many times in the
It's,
sewer?
it's end game, innit? This is the end game.
This is not the end game at all, mate. This is literally the first mission you're meant to be sent on. You guys are just doing crazy bullshit left and right. There is a 21-day timeline in this game, and you are currently 3 days into it.
Well, on that note,
Oh, doing great.
That bombshell. Thank you very much for coming. If anyone watches this, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we
I'm not.
apologise.
Yeah,
Again,
this is-
I
Daniel.
don't apologise.
it got a wee
we
bit
will
weird.
do it again. Oh, look, Richard, Slice
Gordon's
came in
here.
as well.
Live, alive.
We're still streaming, who cares?
It's one of those. It is one of those streams. It does not matter.
Let me in on the stream.
It'd be funny if everyone came in.
Yeah.
Speaking
Sally's about to come in. David's about to come in.
We're all here. Nothing
Yeah.
matters.
You could have
So-
run Felorium.
We could have ran Felorium if that was the case, apart from Scott. Yeah. Anyhow, while we're here, we were playing the World of Florea. So
Florea edition.
Florea.
And we only done it because it's just some people got sad. Some
Yeah, we
people
had the
got-
lost
but we
people.
weren't doing D&D tonight. So yeah, we'll do D&D. And it's always good for me to jump back into D&D, however briefly, to try and remember this crazy bullshit and why I
and then
hate
remember
combat
the
so
fact
much.
how you hate combat and you hate and as much as you hate sandboxes as well. Clearly, you just like railroading their players down to whatever they need to be doing.
I never railroad anybody. I give you lots of options. But in this one, the options are stupid.
Railroaded the hell out of us.
Yeah, you
It's
just
because I want us to get to the actual
I
interesting
give you
bit of the
options.
story.
That's stupid. You can't do it.
which is fair.
Like, to be fair, like, I think in Mutant you gave like so many options in the last session for stuff to happen. Like, to be fair, so
Oh, did you actually watch it, Leon?
I did actually watch it.
That's because I
and-
care deeply about
Yay!
Newton. I don't care about Florea at all. I want to get to the cool stuff as fast as possible.
It does not show.
Yeah. So on that
Even when I
note,
announced that I hate it.
yeah, on that note, have we got anything we want to promote? I mean, it's like I say, it's
Chris,
one
if
of these
anyone
shows.
sticks with us this long,
Yeah.
I don't know, we're doing some Halloween
anyone-
stuff, probably.
Yeah, this is true. I will probably be running the week after you, 17, 18, 19. I'll run my one shot at some point because it will be
I
a
think-
one shot Terminator thing.
Well, because
Yeah, I think 17, 18, 19 is the Alien RPG.
Yeah. I'll run. I'll
yeah,
run the week
Sly,
after
what
that.
are you doing?
Okay.
Did
There's only
did
one
we
there.
land on a decision for you?
Well, I had said I was wanted to run some point in the last week of October.
Yeah.
And
Right, so
apparently,
you did last week.
apparently that translated to the 31st.
Which is technically the start of the last week because
No,
it's a Monday.
That's the last day.
So
Yeah.
what you mean is that okay, so the
The
week
last
before.
full week. The
Right.
last full
Yeah,
week.
Scott.
One of those
Scott
days it
wants
was-
31st.
Right. Did we get this nailed down today? Because it seemed to be really frustrating Scott today. So Scott's taking the 31st. Is that confirmed?
Yeah, fine.
He wants
Scott's
to,
taking the
yeah.
1st. Right. So Gordon, if you take the 24th, then yeah,
We'll see.
you don't have to. I'm not
Well,
putting you in the spot. I'm putting you in the
I
spot.
think Dick's wanting to run stuff in the same week, so it's.
Well, but he's doing a one
Yeah,
day
I've only
thing.
done-
That's
I'll
what I'm
only
saying.
a one day
Alright.
thing. Yeah.
I'm
So don't worry
also
about it.
probably going to be doing like one day maybe too.
Well, that's what we're talking about. So I mean, if one of these takes the 24th, one of these takes the 25th, that means we've actually got next Monday, Tuesday free, which means, well, I'm doing a Talks episode anyway. I'm not doing Mutant again this month because I've got too much other stuff to do.
I'll run Felorium anyway. Don't worry about that. I'll run Felorium.
Right, so if you're going to do Florium, and if we really, really, really want to, we can do some more crazy bullshit in Florea. We can maybe just do a Talks episode and we get everything absolutely nailed down what we're doing.
Yeah,
But as it
exactly.
stands right now, I'm taking 17th, 18th, 19th, Hugh's are taking 24th, 25th,
Yeah.
and Scott's taking the 31st.
Yes.
I
There's
just need 3 more people.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to.
And just to
Talk about in the
confirm
next-
for me, I'm taking Rachel, Mary, and Leon for Alien.
Yes.
Did someone else? Is Logan? Oh, Logan's playing in it as well. And to be
Chris.
confirmed. Chris.
Yeah.
To be confirmed,
Confirmed,
Chris.
Chris.
Because Chris has missed his own episode 3 week, his own show 3 weeks in a row.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks in a row.
But like
And that does not fill me with
like
confidence.
I was saying, Lee, are you
Just
wanting
as
to play
a
Terminator,
quick
mate?
note, we are still streaming.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Lee,
I'm,
Yeah,
do you
I'm
wanna-
stating facts.
Lee, do you want to play Terminator?
Seeing as I don't know if it's happening in your campaign, mate, I'll happily play. Happily play Terminator if you need an extra body. If you've got a full team, though, mate, do not feel under pressure to
No,
take
I've
me.
not got a full team.
I'll
I've just-
also
I've run a
happily
couple
play in
players.
Cyberpunk if you need a player, mate. I can fucking stick on some Cyberpunk glasses and put some nipple
Yeah,
tassels
fine.
on. Um,
I was very specific. Anyway,
my costume's done.
guys,
Anyway,
thanks for watching us play this clusterfuck of a game. Again, we will be resuming normal for next week, and then after that it will be all Halloween
Normal-ish.
streams. So from there, hope to see you soon. We'll put up a list up and we'll give again, we'll probably mention it during talks on Monday, but until then we will see you for the next episode of the World of Felorium. Florea does.
Goodbye.
Love you, bye. We apologise, sorry, we don't like. Fucking switch it off for God's sake.